Boom.
And I think we're
We are
live.
live. Yeah, we are live.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Welcome back to our stream. So this is, I think, episode 2 of Building in Public. It doesn't matter even if you didn't watch the first episode, you can pick up from here because we were just discussing mainly the features that we're going to build in the
Yep.
previous episode and sort of the designs or the mock-ups that we came up with. So in this one, we're going to get straight into it, straight into code, and start building it. I mean, Farhan is going to get straight into code, and I'm just going to be bugging him with a lot of questions. So we'll see how it goes from here.
And I honestly don't know what I'm going to do as well, right? Also, do you want to introduce the product a little bit?
Yeah, so we are actually building an AI assist tool, mainly integrating with Google Calendar. So you should be able to like schedule events, tasks, and everything by just chatting with the AI. And yeah, it should automatically take care of your conflicts and yeah, mostly help you schedule events without the hassle of you having to go and check everybody's calendar or times. We'll see how much of that is possible. I think Farhan will let us know how much of that is possible.
Well, newsflash, I don't know how much of that is possible. Uh, but I'm pretty sure it's doable, right? It's just more of a matter of how skilled we are to finish it within the stream. And I'm 95% sure that we're not going to finish it within the stream.
Yeah,
Uh,
I read this meme on Twitter. It said like product managers will look at you straight in the eye and say, "I can code, but I choose not to because I just
bullshit.
like giving high level strategy."
Oh, I hate those people. I hate those people.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, to anybody, to any new product manager that I might be working with, it's not about you. I fully believe that you can code. Um, okay, so let's dive in. Right. So I'm gonna share my screen first, uh, and hopefully you guys don't see any sensitive information here. If
We
not, the
can't even.
stream is going down ASAP. Uh, okay, perfect. So you guys can see my screen, right? Uh,
Yeah.
okay, so the first thing that I want to do is install Python because I do not have Python installed on my computer. I did a clean reinstall. So I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna go Google PyEnv if I can type that correctly. And PyEnv is the so the I'm going to use PyEnv to install Python because uh, when you work with any kind of language like JavaScript, Python, you will have to switch versions a lot, right? And when you use something like pyenv, you can just with just one command you can just switch between versions. I can go between 3.11 to 3.9 and or 3.6. I can even go to Python too, right? So that's why I really like using something like pyenv for Python, and I like using what's that called? I like using nvm for Node.js, and I'm a JavaScript boy, so I like that the most. Uh, oh my god! Okay, this is stupid. Wait, terminal comes up. Let's install pyenv. This might take a second, and let's see. Varun, iduvaraikum, do you have any questions?
No, I've actually done this, so I know why you're doing this.
Ah, nice. See, I'm telling you, you code really well. You're a very good developer. You just don't know it yet,
You can't call me a developer. I just understand high level
brother.
stuff. I am a product manager. This is turning out to be a roast of product managers. But I mean, I'm not actually a product manager, just for the record.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, and do I have a ZSHRC? I do not. Okay. Profile. What do I have? Okay, I don't know. Fine, whatever. I don't even have all my ZSH set up. Okay, so this is done, and setup instructions. I am using ZSHRC. So I come here, and I'm going to just run these commands. Yeah, clear that. Also, let me know if the text is too small. Okay, I'll zoom in. And I also want to source the RC file, and now I should have pyenv, which I do. Right, perfect. So now pyenv install, let's say 3.11.0. Right. Oh, another thing is no, another thing that I don't like about pyenv. Actually, the only thing that I don't like about pyenv is that it takes a really long time to install. It takes a really long time to install. So, uh, in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is uh, let's start research on how we can build
Can't you
what
do
we
this
build.
on Replit or something where everything is already set up for you on the cloud? There's also
Uh,
Google Cloud ID. I actually got access to Google's ID.
Google Cloud ID, not identity, ID. Oh, is
Oh,
it the what is that called? The Project IDX?
Project IDX. Yeah.
I got on the wait list. I don't know if I got access.
I got
It's
access
essentially,
to it, but then I never used it after that. I just use VS Code.
I mean, it's just VS Code on the cloud, right? I mean, are you aware of why this was built in the first place?
I think cloud-based ID because of this exact, exact problem.
100%. You know, one thing that I really hate about Replit is, again, Replit is, I really like it. Not gonna lie, it's very useful for playgrounds. You can test quick functionalities. But when you use Replit, it's only for you to test small scripts, right? Google Colab is a Jupyter notebook on its own. But the thing is, I am not a data scientist. I do not like using Colab a lot. Uh, I might get a lot of hate for this, but I just personally don't like using Colab because I do not have access to my environment, right? There are certain things that I want to do, but Google Colab won't let me, and rightfully so. It's their cloud environment. Uh, they want full control over it. So that is why. So I really like what they're doing with Project IDX, and Microsoft has its own version. So they have GitHub.dev actually, which is essentially this, right? But I don't think you can.
Yeah,
Oh my god! Wait, looks like our stream is gonna be us debugging why PyEnv doesn't work on my computer. Uh, it is what it is. Uh,
I
no.
thought it is easier to install on Mac compared to Windows.
Oh no, dude. So what happens is I've always had issues with PyEnv, but I always attributed that to being an issue with my laptop being an Intel laptop, but I never really, you know, paid much attention to it. I mean, it is what it is. I have to deal with it. இது ஒர்க் ஆகலன்னா நான் பைத்தான் 3 டைப் வச்சா பைத்தான் 3 வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன், because this is a fresh install of a Mac, right? Mac of the Mac OS. Um, but let's see. So yeah, what I was saying is I really like Project IDX, and Microsoft has this. I don't know what it's called. GitHub.dev pona you can just open up the code base or the ID, VS Code ID, Mari. But they don't have a cloud environment. So when you do a cloud environment, all the local setup that I usually do, I don't have to do that, and I can just work with a LG Gram or something, right? I don't have to deal with uh, what is that called, a powerful computer, and usually powerful computers tend to be heavy. If you get a Windows one, especially, even Macs for that matter. But yeah,
My laptop is here. It's pretty heavy and it's not even that powerful.
what laptop do you have? Let's bash a couple of companies today.
It's actually pretty good. Dell Core i7
Oh,
8
update.
gen. But then I did a couple of upgrades. I changed my hard disk to SSD and then I increased
Oh,
the RAM by 8 GB.
so how
So that's
much
a
RAM
big
do you
difference.
currently have?
16 GB.
Huh, 16 GB is actually pretty good, dude.
Yeah,
It's
16
actually
GB
doing
RAM,
this.
500 GB SSD.
Okay, okay, okay.
Originally, it came with I think 1 TB hard disk. Yeah, 1 TB hard disk and 8 GB RAM, and then I think I expanded and added another 8 GB and then SSD because it became very slow.
Oh, okay, I see. And that's what this problem solves, right? Like if slower in this now, you can just run project idx or
Yeah,
just so I'm curious though, now that you mentioned storage, uh, how much storage do you actually use? I have 1 TB of storage on my computer, but I barely use 256. Okay.
for me right now, I have used 233 GB free on local disk C, 28 GB free and volume D. Yeah, I think I've used like 50, close to 50%. That is actually
Close to,
pretty bad. I should probably uninstall some files.
yeah, I have like zero files. I like, even if I this was not a clean reinstall of my OS, if I didn't wipe my hard disk, I would have still be under 50 GB. I have nothing except for node modules, and I showed you. I think I remember node modules being like the being the majority of my storage. Uh,
எல்லாமே இதுதானா cloud தானா
எது
ஸ்டோர் பண்ணியிருக்கிறது local files.
எதுவுமே இல்லையே ஸ்டோர் பண்றதுக்கு.
Yeah, like you'll have college stuff, assignments.
Again, like it's what PDFs, right? And
Yeah,
those things, they amount to a very small amount, bro. Like they're
yeah.
not a lot of storage, and all I do is I put everything in one folder and I just zip them and I store it on my Google Drive or whatever, right? That's how it works for me. uh okay, now we have Python installed. Okay, so let's go ahead and uh create, let me make this bigger actually. uh my bad. Yeah, so let me create a Python playground for us to work with. uh, Python playground. I'm also going to make virtual env here, Python 3 hyphen m venv uh, venv. I forgot how to. Yeah, I think that's it. I forgot
Virtual
the.
environment so that you don't screw up your.
Yeah, I tend to do that casually, very casually.
That's why you had to do a system reinstall.
Do not remind me. Uh, so yeah, we have activated our environment now. So the one of the things that I thought we could use for this is something called LangChain. Okay.
Okay.
uh, so let me pull up LangChain's documentation real quick. um,
I've heard about LangChain and I thought it was mostly just for
just for.
like reading PDFs, higher context.
Oh, okay. So that's not that barely. You can do those, but it barely scratches the surface of what LangChain can do. So it allows you. It's very powerful. It's a very powerful framework or a library. I don't know what it is exactly, but it lets you, give context to your LLM. It allows you to build an RAG on top of your LLM. It allows you to. They have something called Langsmith and Langserve. Langsmith is a tool that helps you debug your LLM, and
Okay.
Langserve is something that helps you host your LLM. Right?
Okay.
These are all Langchain's product offerings actually, and I think they're actually pretty cheap. Startups, okay, like obviously, like they are not giving a price. Free for one user, 5,000 stack traces per month, and it's free if you use an .edu account, right? And so that means it's free for us perpetually.
Not
We've been,
perpetually, per until you're a student.
brother, I don't know how when I'll stop being a student at this point. With that
How
said,
long do you have access to your EDU? Actually, I don't even know how long I'll have access to my EDU account after I
oh,
graduate.
Northeastern does this thing where they give you perpetual access to your ADU account. So I'm a part of Northeastern, right? So I have unlimited access. So now it all depends on these guys if they have like a 2 year expiry limit or something. If they do, then I'm screwed. But
Oh, that's
otherwise,
good then. I think ASU just gives it to 1 year.
okay, 1 year, 1 year after you mean after you graduate.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Uh, yeah, so they're pretty cheap, $39 per user per month. You will only go to this once you start making a real dent. This plan, right? So I think the developer plan is more than enough for most people. And yeah, but let's see. Let's come back to this. Uh, so yeah, you can build your lang chains. Hold on. You can build your application using LangChain's open source building blocks and components, hit the ground running using third party integrations and templates. And these third party integrations are going to be very powerful because this has integrations with. So we were planning on using Google Maps, right? Because we want it to be location aware, right? So one interesting thing I saw about LangChain is it has an integration with Google Gen AI, which
nice.
is just Gemini Pro and Gemini Pro Vision, right?
Yeah.
Gemini Pro Vision is a shitfest right now. They're limiting access to it, or I think they're rescinding access for most people because of the images slash videos. I don't think it. I don't think it's generated videos, but images that it has generated, right?
Well, that's
Uh,
crazy, man. I actually asked it to generate image of the British East India Company in the 19th century,
okay,
and it came with a bunch of like brown and black people.
moving on. The
We're gonna get
common,
cancelled.
yeah, moving on. I think YouTube Studio has an edit feature. I think I'm gonna have to go cut this off. But let's see. Uh,
Come on,
if
we know
this
the British East India Company was not made up of brown and black people.
honestly, it's like discrediting history, bro. What the hell? Okay. Uh, but yeah, so we get access to Gemini Pro and Gemini Pro Vision, right? And yeah, pip install Google LangChain. Google Gen AI is the uh, library that just it's a wrapper around the Gemini API, right? And you can just use this model, and it's as if you want to ask Gemini Pro a question, it's as simple as saying LLM dot invoke sing a ballad of LangChain. That's it. It's as simple as that. I tested this out. It actually worked really well. And Gemini is supposed to perform a lot better with images, right? And that is why this is there. What's in this image? So apparently,
And
inference
also,
is
it
really.
has much higher context than ChatGPT, I think.
Yeah, I think Gemini Pro has a 1.5 million token context, which is huge. I took a
I
course in
actually read
NLP.
the tweet, and this guy had posted that that's equivalent to 5 Harry Potter books.
Five Harry Potter. Oh yeah, the first three books are small, but
Because it gets
fourth.
like much like, yeah, he said
Yeah.
5.7 books, and he it actually drew a really good character map of all of the people
Mhm.
involved. So it holds context and also like does well on
It does well on.
the data, like
Oh,
all of
okay.
the data. Like ChatGPT, sometimes I've noticed that even though it says you can input a lot of data, it doesn't get all of the details.
I see.
It just gives you like a basic
That makes sense
description.
because the context window is not nearly as big, right? So and I was actually reading about these context windows. I actually I was a TA for a course in NLP. So as a TA, I also had to learn a lot, and my professor he wanted to, make sure that people understood what LLMs did underneath and everything. So he had a very interesting lecture about context windows, and so the longer the context window, definitely it is better, but it also has memory implications and whatnot. But I think ChatGPT 3 has a 1024 character long context window. So 1024, 1.5 freaking million.
2020. I think it's yeah.
I could be wrong. Okay. But still, it's either GPT. I think GPT 2 has a 1024 context window. Sorry, my
Hmm.
bad. Not GPT 3. But still, that is,
I think GPT-3 is also not that big of a window, but I think GPT-4 is much bigger.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We can actually check. GPT 3 context window length 2K, 2000. GPT 4 is 32,000. What is GPT 2 context window? Yeah, 1024. Yeah, I was right. It's very impressive that GPT 3 was able to perform the way it did with just a 2000 word context, 2000 character limit, honestly.
Now GPT-3 so looks so bad now.
It looks horrible, but when it came out, it was all the craze. Bro, first company to reach a million users in what, 2 3 days or a week? I don't remember, but that was insane, dude.
Yeah.
Um, and wait, Varana. Okay, so coming back to this, let's come here. And one of the things that I wanted to make use of here in Langchain was their integration with Google Places. We wanted to be location aware, right? So what you can do is just pip install Google Maps, right? And they have a Google Places tool, which we can use. And let's look at some examples for that as well,
Oh, nice.
right? Pretty sure this is going to come in very handy for us. Uh, Google Places tool, Places equals Google Places tools. Um, oh, it just you just put the place in, and it spits out the address.
But what if there are multiple places the same name, right? There can be multiple places with the same name.
Yeah, I think we have to test that out.
I mean,
Absolutely.
like, because if you put like Taco Bell, like, hey, what Taco Bell? There are like
Uh,
thousands of Taco Bells across the US.
I'm guessing you have to give it a little bit of context. Maybe. So again, you can integrate these tools within your LLM, right? That's what LangChain does. Let me quickly show you an example for that. Um, I think let's look at these are models. If I click on LLMs, these are built LLMs that are already built. Uh, Actually, these are tools. Let's look at some examples of tools and how they use it. Uh, Wait. Oh, if it's not clear already, I'm horrible at reading documentation. I have no patience.
Okay,
Uh,
can you search?
uh, yeah, but what exactly do I search? Wait. Agents. I remember seeing something here. Quick start. Here API key. Yeah, what is the weather in SF? And then see, yeah, something similar. You import that tool and then you invoke an object, and this tool itself is a an object that can return content for you. So what is the weather in
Mhm.
SF? It returns an array of JSON objects, right? Content is the address, I guess. Okay, yeah, we need to do a lot of research and learn how to do this, bro. They can't just build it off the bat. um okay. Oh, and you remember that I told you about LLMs that have not context but have like domain expertise,
Hmm.
right? Those are called LLM agents,
Okay.
right? And this is what this is. So uh, you use that you create an agent with in this what they're doing is they're creating an agent with the OpenAI GPT 3.5 model, and temperature defines how creative the model can be. It's a value between 0 and 1.
Yeah,
One be,
you heard
one
about temperature.
right, one being the most creative and zero being like least creative. Just give me the solid facts,
I've
right?
actually sent you a link, LangChain Google Calendar, but I think it's in JavaScript.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, if it's in JavaScript, it's there in Python because LangChain is JavaScript first. Okay, let's see. Google to use the Google Calendar tool. Allow your agent to create and view Google Calendar views from a linked calendar. npm install Google APIs, LangChain OpenAI. Um, okay, what is this? Initialize this thing, blah blah blah. It's an OpenAI model. Calendar params, tools. Oh, this is a very good find. Create a meeting. So if we can just implement this, we're done, right?
Actually, one guy also implemented this.
Yeah, so the documentation is here. I would expect somebody to do this. So now let me just find this here actually then. What is this in? Components, tools, Google Calendar tool. Tools, Google Calendar, right? So Google search. Oh, surprisingly, it's not here.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't have it in Python, I guess.
That makes zero sense to me because whatever's in Python is only ported to JavaScript here. Fine, if we have to do it in JavaScript, I'm happier. Uh, okay, fine. Let's see if we can actually just try to run the script, right? Um, in that case, let me.
Do you
Do I
have
have it?
JavaScript installed?
I do not. Let's install that. Installing that is easier, bro. NVM, not NVM. Even though I love NVM, I'm going to for NVM.
Yeah, Node version manager. I installed this also.
Brother, you are a developer, brother.
But
Don't tell anybody you're not.
it's really hard to install this. I had to look up some YouTube tutorials.
That's all. What do you mean?
I don't know. They confused me, man. They're like, you need this to do this, to do this, and all that. I was like, bro, I just want to write hello world in JavaScript.
Okay.
Oh, I
I
think this problem was when I was trying to run Zaplink. Yeah, I need a Node.js, TypeScript.
what? What happened? Hold on. Let's see. This repository clones this thing. I've done the. Yeah, this is. Okay, wait. What did I do wrong? I'm installing this, downloading it. Already installed. NVM source string already in this thing. Okay. Oh yeah, that's because I have NV. I install NVM, not Node. Yeah, I'm dumb, bro. It's installed. It works. So NVM install. I want to install the latest version of Node.
I'm gonna
That's
play
it,
some music in my background so that I don't feel as sleepy.
bro. If you want to sleep, we can end the stream, bro. Don't worry about it. If you feel too sleepy, let me know. Okay.
Yeah,
Because uh, yeah. So I'm just gonna go to workspace. I'm gonna make a new folder and I'm gonna call this Node Playground because I want this. And I'm initializing a new project, so which people use npm init for that.
they know that.
I am just talking out loud, brother. I am just talking out loud. I do that.
I'm pretty sure anybody who's watching this stream right now
Abdia. Okay, in that
is an
case,
incel coding.
I don't know how to feel about that.
It's
I,
Friday night and we are doing this. What do you think?
Shots have been fired. Um,
Oh, bro,
okay.
this guy, I actually don't want to name that person,
Mm.
but that guy who ships a lot,
Yeah.
he's actually not an incel. He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that on stream. This has to be a
Mm.
PG-13 stream.
Like, like I was like, bro, how do you ship so much and still have a girlfriend?
Oh my god, brother. Oh my god. Wait. So I don't have a code editor in my laptop as well. So let me install NeoVim because that's
Oh, actually, a lot of people have been applying, man, already.
where.
Season 5 nights and weekends.
How do you know?
Because a lot of people have been liking my post, and those guys are also
Apart applying? Yeah.
season 5. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Where is this? Get started. Installation. Uh, yeah, I just need this. I don't need anything else. Yeah, I'm just installing a code editor. Just give it a let's give it a second. I don't. My laptop is clean, squeaky clean.
You're installing a code editor.
Yep.
Don't you have Visual Studio?
I do not. I did not realize I did not.
Oh, this is. I have Visual Studio. Do you want to use? Do you want me to like open the.
No,
Again,
bro.
maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that.
Do
You should
what?
just tell me what to code and I just like run it.
Honestly, I'm just gonna copy paste stuff. Actually,
Oh, actually, I
uh,
can do that, right?
yeah, you can. You want to share?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, just make sure your personal information is not there.
What personal information will be there in this?
I don't know. Maybe a login screen pops up somewhere. I'm just saying. So maybe just make sure to share the right screen.
Okay, so
Or my code editor is here done. So like that's also letting you know. If you want, I can continue.
oh yeah, yeah. Then I think you should just continue.
Okay. In that case, present, share. Hold on. Why is it not sharing? Entire screen.
I was just rewatching some scenes from Silicon Valley, bro. That's such a classic show.
I know, right? Bro, I missed that show. Like I haven't watched it in years.
Should rewatch it. I rewatched it recently, some time back. I think like a few months ago. No, not a few months ago. More like a year ago.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do nvim. Yeah, so we have our editor. First file is going to be an index.js. Opening it, and now let's type. I'm gonna copy paste uh, the code we got from. Why is the syntax highlighting so shit?
So you use Vim,
This is my go-to, but Astro and Vim is because I really love the Vim key bindings. Problem is VS Code less support is horrible for them. I there's an extension to enable them, but it's stupid. So I always stick to using Vim, but looks like I
and
have to
also I
go
think
back.
Visual Studio Code is a bit heavy, right? It's slow. That's what a lot of people say.
It is now. It used to. So the point of Visual Studio Code was to, how do I put this? It is better than Visual Studio, right? It's supposed to be a lightweight text editor.
I,
They built it
I
on
think it. Yeah, I think they just like kept adding stuff. It became bloated now.
exactly. It's so
That's what
stupid.
happens to all software. It becomes bloated over time.
Yeah, and that happened to Visual Studio Code, and now this is the state. So okay, so we have index.js. I'm just gonna make the font a little bit bigger. Uh, but yeah, so all we need to do now is get these keys, right? And basically run these. That's all. And what else? Open API key is also required. Um, so Varun, can you do me a favor? Can you
Yeah.
create these keys? Because I don't want to share that on stream because those keys are sensitive, right? Uh, and if anybody's seeing our stream right now, they can use those keys and just bill us a shit ton of money. Like the verse said $105,000 for a site that he was paying $20 for. That could be us.
Okay. How do I get these?
For the Open API key, you just go to openai.com, go to that API section, just get a regular key, right? These other keys, I'm not sure. Let me find out. Uh, and in the meantime, I am going to open up the terminal
Okay, I'm
and
going to my OpenAI page.
yeah, it works. I'm going to open up this terminal and I'm going to import. I mean, I'm going to just install.
Hey, but I'm not subscribed to GPT.
It doesn't matter, bro. You can just get the API for free.
Oh, because 3.5 is free.
Yeah. Okay. And if I do node index.js, I'm going to get an issue.
So I need to send you the secret key.
Yes. You can send it to me in our private chat. Um, package.json. And I'm going to come here. I'm going to say type module. Why is this not the default? I don't know. Node index.js.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
not.
This is
Need to
fine.
be-
Cannot find package langchain. Did I not do an npm install? Okay. If I did not, let me do that again. I did it. Oh my god, I did it thrice. I'm gonna move this away. Node index.js. What is happening? Uh, docs installation. Oh, langchain. I need to install separately. Okay.
I sent it to you in private chat, so ensure that you're not opening that by mistake.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me do that. Uh, hold on. I'm installing something. I also need to install uh .env. So hold on. npm.js.env. So this is the install command. Let me just quickly install it. Oh, this is taking an awfully long time. Something is wrong. Shouldn't take this much time. I don't want dash just remove that does. And I'm also gonna do a .env here. Yeah, let's wait. Yeah. Now if I do node index.js, I should get a couple of errors. Okay, let's see. Langchain community. Do I need it? Okay, npm install Langchain community.
It's crazy about the error.
Mm, okay, we'll come here. could not resolve LangChain community, but in that case, let's ask Chrome or Google. Can imported from, yeah, this is enough. Yeah, no, this is not the one. I want this to be in double quotes. Interesting. Interesting. Uh, Hold on. I'm just looking at the documentation for this. Um, LangChain OpenAI has been installed. There we go. I'm installing the right module only. What is it saying? This. What did I try? No, it's the right one. At LangChain slash community. I'm also gonna do what? Okay. npm js LangChain slash community. What does it mean? It cannot resolve this. This package is right here. Command V, enter. This is okay. You know what? I'm gonna delete all of this. Okay, I'm gonna open this in Finder. I'm gonna delete node modules, uh, everything. Fair, and I'm gonna do an npm init again. Okay, and now npmi. First thing is just LangChain. Okay, the next thing I want is uh, LangChain community. LangChain slash community. I hope I'm spelling that right. And then the next thing I want is LangChain slash core. And also want uh, LangChain slash OpenAI. Okay. Because the reason I'm doing this is because there's a dependency issue. And for some reason, Google APIs is the bottleneck. So I am making sure I'm installing this before. So yeah, I don't have any issues. I'm able to install this right now. Um, Now that I've done this, I can now go to the same link that you sent me. Let me quickly open that up again. Command C. I also need .env, so let me do that here as well. And I hate Safari, not opening Safari. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna come here. Just gonna have this open. Let's install this now. Yeah, perfect. What else do we need? Google APIs, LangChain OpenAI has been installed. The file is already there. So now if I run this, the error that I should be getting is that, oh, okay, next error is that this does not follow ES6. This should be the default. I don't know why it is not. So, okay, node index.js. Okay, no issues, no errors at all. Why? Because this function does not run. That's why. Yes, perfect. OpenAI or Azure OpenAI key is not found. So the first thing I want to do is create a .env file, and I'm just gonna say open AI key here, and I'm just gonna say a random piece of text here, and just I'm just gonna enable .env so that we're able to read from the
I've
env file.
sent you the key in the private chat.
Yes, I saw that. Let me use that real quick. Coming to VS Code, and this is gonna be import. Wait, what is the ES6 syntax for this? Oh, just this. Okay. Uh, what happened here? Oh, that's all I do. Okay, fine. So I just need to import this and we're good. Makes sense.
Let's see, yes, 6.
So earlier, when you want to import a library in JavaScript, what you do is let's say you're using Axios. Axios is a very popular API fetching library, right? It's a replacement for fetch. So what you do is const Axios is equal to require of Axios, right? That's Node.js. It's called common JS. This is the old syntax. Now ES6 is a later version of JavaScript. Uh, ES stands for ECMAScript. JavaScript's original name is ECMAScript. It's still called ECMAScript. People just use JavaScript. So instead of doing this, what you do is import Axios from Axios. And there are a lot of modern features that come with that, like array spreading, object
This is just
spreading.
like Python then.
Yeah, very similar to Python. You're right.
Yeah.
So this is the ES6 syntax for importing a library. This is the pre ES6 syntax. This is called common JS, right? And to enable ES6 syntax, you need to say type is equal to module in your package or JSON. This is one of the errors we were facing, and I had to resolve it this way. And I'm also gonna come here and I'm gonna console.log. Uh, what is this called? Process API key process dot env dot openai underscore key. Okay, save. And now if I run this, I should get that gibberish somewhere at the top. Oh yeah, sorry, we don't have Axios. My bad. Yeah, so we're getting the env, right? So this file is, I should not open this during stream, so I'm gonna move this somewhere here. Copy the API key, and I'm gonna paste it here. Realizing I did not copy
Do
it
we have
correctly.
anybody watching the stream?
No, no, bro. Better safe than sorry, though. Uh,
Yeah, we don't know.
yeah,
Because it's recorded also.
exactly. Um, yeah. So we're not logging anything, and I also want to call it open API key in the OpenAI API key in the env, so that we're able to use it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna close the env. I'm gonna come here, and now to figure out what these are. Pretty sure this is going to be the bottleneck. So now node index.js. Yeah, Google missing Google Calendar email to interact with Google Calendar. So the email is going to be. Oh, do we have a sample email ID that we can use?
As in?
Like, I don't know. Do you have like a Google email that you're not using? Something
Yeah,
like that.
I have a email which I don't care about much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna expose it here, but just put it in the chat so that we can use
I
it.
mean, even if you expose it, it doesn't matter.
Oh, in that case, I can just replace it here. Do you mind?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
learn.turn101 at gmail.com.
Well, now everybody knows. Learn dot turn 101 at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Perfect. And get the next issue. It's going to be the ENV issue, but I know, but I like seeing the errors. Okay, now to find the Google Calendar private keys, right? I'm gonna close all tabs that we don't need. Uh, get Google Calendar. Uh, what was that called? Private key. So I'm assuming when you sign in with Google, you get these private keys as well, right? Like when we build our application.
Yeah.
Oh, um, okay. I think Varun, do you want to do this? Because I don't want to open up my Google console on stream.
Okay. Google Calendar API key. How to get?
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go through the code here to find out what exactly they're doing here and what is the expected output. Okay, so they're using some tools called Calculator, Google Calendar Create Tool, and Google Calendar View Tool. Interesting. Okay, and these are from the community. Okay, fine. Calendar Agent, Zero Shot Reactive Description. Okay, I'm assuming this
So
Calendar
this should
Agent is.
also be learned on like the Google Cloud Console. I should log in with LearnTon.
Yes, yes, I think so. It's better if you do that for now for testing purposes. Even if it's not the case, I think it's better if you do that. Initialized agent executor with options. And we're passing in the tools. What is the model? Oh, the OpenAI model. So we're using GPT 3.4, I guess, depending on the API key. And create a meeting with John Doe next Friday at 4 p.m. Add it to the agenda. Adding to the agenda of it the result of 99 plus 99. Okay, and that is our input to the agent. It's gonna create a result, a meet. Oh, okay. And oh, interesting. What meetings do I have this week will be the next prompt, and it would subsequently make a call to the agent with the view input, and it would return the view result. Surprisingly simple. Okay, so I'm just gonna uh, LangChain, Google Calendar, Python implementation. Curious. Do people have? Oh, there's something on Kaggle. Interesting.
Yeah, I got it.
You got the private key.
Yeah, Google Calendar. I'm enabling Google Calendar API.
Perfect. Enable. Get me the private key, and if possible, can you also send the calendar ID? I don't know where you can get that, but I can look it up and let you know.
This type public API.
Oh, that's how you get it. Okay, fine. Okay, she's loading .env, Google Calendar Reader, LangChain, Document Store, normalized data, which is put congestion retrieval chain. LangChain provides various ways of interacting with LLM from simple vectors index creators to more complex chains which rely on prompters and to get them. Oh, that's interesting. When I see from LangChain input OpenAI Lambda chains. Okay, splitting it. Oh, okay, into 1,000 character chunks. Splitting that in documents, getting the embeddings. What is chroma? It's a vector stuff. Understood. இதெல்லாம் கற்றுக்கணும் ப்ரோ. ஆனால் இங்கே இதுவே இல்லையே. Oh, calendar reader is the class that he's implementing. Okay, makes sense. API calendar discovery, calendar service build
Am I
பண்ணிக்கிறான்.
supposed to restrict this key or something?
I mean, for now, don't. Doesn't really matter. And I'm not going to expose it anywhere.
I sent it in the private chat.
This, okay, makes sense. Now I am going to come back here, open up .env. So calendar ID can you fetch somehow? I don't know what it's
Yeah.
supposed to look like.
Google Calendar idea.
Yep. I don't know if that's sensitive. Just in
Yeah,
case.
better to be safe.
Yep. யாரும் இல்லாத கடையில டீ ஆத்திட்டு இருக்கோம்.
No, but the video is going to be recorded. La.
Yeah. No, but still.
And we don't know, man. People crazy. They might have some AI bot crawler just to create chaos and fuck up
Oh, they
people.
do. They do. So what happened is my Google Maps API key got exposed once. This was some 4 5 years ago. I was very new to coding and I did not know ENV files were not supposed to go on GitHub, right? And I pushed my ENV file then. GitHub is sending me, on Google is sending me an email within seconds of pushing that there is a spike in my API key usage. And
Where were you? How did you push this?
GitHub in a public repo. That's
Oh
it.
shit, bro!
That's immediately within seconds. So there are crawlers or bots on GitHub that
It'll automatically pick up
yeah, exactly. And I don't know how, bro. Why would they? My thought was, why would they even choose to crawl mine? But turns out those are automated.
because it's easy.
Right. Exactly. அது எனக்கு அப்ப தெரியல. I realized very late. Um, yeah, so we just need the calendar ID, and after that, we should be able to see something show up on the calendar.
What the fuck? My calendar ID is just my email.
Okay, let me just use that. Let's see if that
That's
works.
what it says here.
Okay, so it's just going to be learn.turn101 at gmail.com. I'm hoping this is it. If it is, happy. Uh, Node index.js. Yeah, bro, something happened. Uh, Answer the following questions as best as you can. This is a prompt. LLM run. You exceeded your current quota. Chained on. Okay. Is this a brand new API key that you generated?
Yeah,
And is this the first time you're using OpenAI for this?
Yeah,
What the actual fuck? What does this even mean?
I can go and check OpenAI.
Let's find out. In today's episode of debugging with uh, or learn how to increase your limits,
It says last used April 13th.
which is literally now.
Then why is it not working?
Uh, so I remember a friend telling me that he also had a similar issue, but I don't know how he resolved it. Do you have like a limit? I mean,
I mean,
set.
I'm not on the paid plan, so it says no restrict. I don't have any restrictions.
Do you want to share your screen and show? And or if you don't want to, that's fine.
It says $0 out of $18 limit. Oh, it's expired, bro.
It expired.
I don't have any limit for API. That's what I asked them because I'm not on the paid plan.
I thought the API was free. Uh, okay, fine. OpenAI API pricing pata. Let's see. Why is the pricing not here? Actually, do you mind if I log in with Lantern 101?
Yeah, I mean, the API key that it gave was not Lantern's. It was my
Okay,
personal.
I'll log in with Lantern.
Yeah.
I'm doing that on stream, which
But
I'm realizing is a bad idea. Which means I'm
but
gonna
I
do
don't even know
this.
what's the password for Lantern.
I'm gonna stop sharing. Just gonna have both of our faces back here because I don't want to log in with this thing. You don't know the password, brother.
That's what I'm trying to see if it's saved somewhere here in my saved passwords. Let me check 1 minute.
Hmm. Go for it. If you don't have it, forgot password. Kutra.
Yeah, bro. You can just give forgot password.
It
That is
says
my
enter the last password you remember. Honestly, not worth it. Let me just go to my personal account. Um,
wait, I'll give forgot password from here.
okay. Let me also try on my side to get the API key working. But I doubt it will.
Oh, I have a recovery phone number. Why is it not coming? Stupid.
Quick start, open AI account, navigate to the API key page, So I already have. But how do I know if it's expired, though? Um, oh, I think it worked with my API key.
Yeah, you need to have a card on file or something.
Sorry?
You need to have a card on.
I don't have a card on file for this account.
Then how is why didn't it work for me?
I'm not sure. I'm sharing.
Okay, I
Uh,
changed the
I'm a
password.
little I'm a little concerned because it just I hope I don't get billed. I'm a little concerned because it's just you know perpetually running. It hasn't stopped yet since I ran it. Uh,
But if you don't have a card on file, they can't bill you, right?
I hope I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't, but
Until you add a card. So which means that if they start billing you, then you just have to abandon this.
fair. Oh, okay. Agent stopped due to max iterations. Display meetings of the week. Blah blah blah. An error occurred. Routines unsupported. Can you check if any events are added to the learn turn calendar?
For
We
which
should
day?
have. I mean, is there anything at all? So we have asked to create a meeting with John Doe next Friday at 4 p.m. And the agenda of it should be the result of 99 plus 99, so 198.
No, man, I can't see anything.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna comment this out. We're only going to run the create script. Okay, just to make sure we know what the error is. Okay, some error. Wait, an error occurred. Error unsupported thought. Unsupported thought. Okay. Uh, okay, fine. Let's do what we can do with this. Oh yeah. It also says the final answer is that the meeting with John Doe was not successfully created. I like how they do have done error handling here. Uh, this is ran into this Google store with no JSON without any changes. Uh, oh, this is not an issue with the LLM. It's an issue with this thing. And we fixed it by replacing raw slashing characters with a new line characters. Probably you got your. Oh, is this an issue? This I never thought this would be an issue. What? Okay,
That sounds so weird, man.
that
Like
sounds
it's
so
an error
stupid.
with the formatting.
That sounds very stupid. Okay,
Yeah, that sounds
let's.
stupid. இது everything மேல கண்ணாடி திருப்பினா வண்டி எப்படி ஜீவா ஓடும்?
And we are developers. We believe that. Okay, honestly, this should not make a difference if this is the case. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
think it's gonna make a difference.
yeah, it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hold on. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna let it finish. Yeah, completion tokens. I like how it gives usage. Okay, what is the okay? Let's look at the most voted answer. This has 59 upvotes. Do not store service accounts in environment variable. Do not break service account into pieces. What? Okay. What do you mean don't set it up as an environment variable? What else can I do? I don't want to make a service account. It's annoying to make a service account. எல்லாரும் வந்து இதுதான் ப்ரோ பண்றோம் ஸ்லாஷ் என்ன வந்து இதான் பண்ணு அப்படின்னா um, hold on, let's see. Let me see. um, gonna take this off. Sorry, my bad. அதை எடுத்துட்டேன். I don't need that. um, for a second I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm just going to make sure that we don't have any uh, slash ends or anything in our API key. So I'm just going to log it console.log env colon process dot env dot Google Calendar private key save node. Yeah, and if I stop it tip away, yeah, there are no slash ends anywhere. And now I'm just gonna clear this. Actually, I'm gonna trash this down, open up a new one. I'm gonna share my screen again. Entire screen. Yeah, you can see this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now let's see what this guy says. I had the same exact issue. Service key is converting that to base 64. Oh, the form service key base. Sort of the key file. You basically save the file's content on an env variable. Yeah, but we're not using a service key file. Did you have the option to generate a service account.json file when you created the key?
No.
Um, okay.
Remember, it just says remember to configure the auth consent screen with information about your application.
Yeah, that is when you put it to production, right? Uh, wait, let me try this. This answer makes sense to me, but Command V. So instead of Google service key, this is going to be this private key. I doubt this will work, but oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Uh, yeah, I still have the log here. I don't think people saw it. Saw the key. Yeah, that did not. Actually, bro, I think we should end the stream though because it's running a little long, and I realize it's very late for both of us. Uh,
Is it
I
working?
can.
Is it a problem with the API key?
Uh, I think yes, but I don't know if it's a problem with the API key or is the way we're used consuming the API, right? So I'll reshare my screen. So we'll try to debug this in the next 15 minutes. Regardless of whether we're able to fix this or not, let's finish.
Yeah.
All right. And we can come back to this on a later day. And what is this called? I'm just going to trash my terminal. I'm going to remove any new logs that we have. Yeah, and I can share my screen again now. Share. Yeah, we don't need this. We can come back to this. Uh, so I think it's specific to the Google Calendar. Google Calendar private key. Private key, and I'm gonna say unsupported thought and followed by the error code. Node index.js. Stop. Um, yeah, answer. I need to use a calculator tool. Oh no, till this.
Because this doesn't say private key, it just says API key, and Google said use this in the your application.
Oh, okay. Private key in this. I mean API key in this.
Yeah,
That could be one. That could be. It could potentially be that issue.
there's no way to get like private key.
Oh no, what does he mean by private keying? Because calendar tool இவ்வளோதான். வேற எதுவுமே இல்லை இங்க. Like okay, maybe we can GitHub LangChain community போய் we can look in the community folder templates போனா calendar அந்த path இங்க இருந்துச்சு. Community tools Google Calendar. Okay. Tools இல்லை இங்க. இது வெறும் LangChain community வேணும்.
Yeah, even when I search for private key, this is API key.
Okay. LangChain core. LangChain source graphs tools வந்தாச்சு. டூல்ஸில் வந்து just gonna comment as calendar. We have Google Calendar here. Index.ts is here. Yeah, it only returns the types. If this, then that webhook வச்சிருக்கான். Interesting. Nice. Okay. I'm stumped. This issue is not resolved. Okay. Decoder routines வந்து நிறைய பேருக்கு இந்த இதில் இஷ்யூ வருது. So, but what one common pattern that I'm seeing is everybody's using a service key. I mean, service file, JSON file. Okay. This is affecting a number of libraries. Looks like not itself. Okay. Not relevant. And everybody says just do this. And we did that already. That's not the issue. Like, can you check if you're able to generate a file there? Like, see if you can explore there.
Generate a what?
a JSON file, service account.json or something. Create a service account, something like that.
This is create API.
Let's look at a Medium articles.
You want to create a service account?
Yes. Can you create one?
Yeah.
Perfect.
What should be the name? It can be
Yep.
anything, right? Let's just put AI assist.
Yep.
Service account description to create tasks. That doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Grant the service account access to project. It says optional. Should I just continue?
Give it an ப்ராஜெக்ட்டுக்கே கொடுங்க பரவாயில்ல.
இல்ல select a role வருது. Grant
Okay.
this service account access to AI assist so that it has permission to complete specific actions on the resource in your project.
Yes.
I mean, then I should select a role.
Okay, what roles do you have available?
There are too many.
Okay. Can you choose multiple?
It, I don't know, man. It has a lot of shit like risk manager, role administrator, access approval, content management, API gateway.
I
But it
think
says this step is optional.
then ignore. Then two more. I don't think it's required.
Another one is also optional. Grant users access. I'm just going to skip that
Oh,
also.
service account token creator should be the role. It looks like. So I'm actually sharing my screen. Can you look at my screen?
Yeah.
Some guy has written an article, uh, integrations with Google Calendar API using service account. Okay, so he is creating a service account. He goes to console.cloud.google. I'm pretty sure you did this, and you choosing the project.
Yeah, yeah, all this
He's
is done. Yeah.
This is done, and then he comes down. There's a create credentials button. He says service account, and then he comes here, gives both of them a name. The role is service account token creator, right? And that's it. The service account is created. Then you want to give that service account access, I'm guessing. So then you go to IAM and admin settings. Are
Okay.
you at
So
this step?
first let me go and create. Then I'll just delete this and start over.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Okay. Grant the service. Yeah. What is the role that you mentioned?
Service account token creator. I have no idea what that means.
Okay. That I did.
Okay, so the next step is to go to IAM and admin in this.
And grant user service to this service. Grant users access to the server account. I just leave it.
You just click done there, I'm guessing.
Okay. And then I go to
Then you go to IAM and
IAM.
admin and choose
Okay.
service accounts there.
Okay.
It says share the calendar with service account. I don't know what this means. Are you able to do something like that on that screen?
Where should I even do that?
Do you want to share your screen or something?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Just make sure. I don't know if you have any personal info there.
it just has this auth to client ID, email.
Shouldn't be a problem in my opinion, or we can blur it out or cut that part out if we think it's sensitive.
Yeah, what did he say we should do?
He says share the calendar with service account, which is a little ambiguous, very ambiguous.
Should I just give you this link?
Which link?
There's this link which is email, and then there's a way to copy it.
Okay, uh,
Yeah,
sure.
what do you need? What do you need actually to run this? Like,
Okay, do you have the service account email?
yeah,
Perfect. Okay, so let's see. Let me check something out. So apparently it says share your calendar. So can I share my entire calendar with somebody else? Is that a thing? Uh, there's no share.
yeah. One guy is asked how do I share a calendar.
Where has he asked it?
Yeah, here I've sent you. I'm sending you a link.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the same one. Let me share my screen again. Uh, okay. There has been a recent change. After you share a calendar with a user or a service account, this user account has to accept the sharing by adding the shared calendar to his calendar list. This can be either done from the UI by clicking add this calendar or programmatically works with the calendar list insert. Thank you for the tip. I can know something has changed and accepting the calendar list insert work. This another story. Okay. Um, yeah, that's the thing. How do you share a calendar? I'm pretty sure it's a thing in the UI. So wait, I'm just looking on my personal this thing. Like, in just in general, how do you share a freaking calendar, dude? I can only share an event as far as I know. Like on the Google Calendar UI, can you share something? Like, can you check?
Yeah, there is nothing like that. It just says subscribe to new calendar, create new calendar from URL. From URL, I tried putting the URL of this calendar. It doesn't work.
Okay, wait. How to share? Open Google Calendar. On the left, click the name of your new calendar. Point to the shared calendar and click more settings and share. Wait. Open Google. Oh, my calendars in on இருக்கு. Okay, adala other calendar. Huh. Yeah, bro. So I'll tell you what to do. Okay. My calendars இருக்கா?
Ah,
அதுக்கு கீழ other calendars ன்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கா?
ah.
அதில் click on the plus sign other calendars மேலே hover பண்ணிங்கன்னா வரும்.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm guessing subscribe to calendarனு கொடுத்துட்டு you have to add the percentage, I mean service account email.
Okay.
Okay,
It says send invite.
it says what?
Send invite.
Yeah, I guess you send it.
Add a message to invite this person.
I guess so.
Okay, I did that.
Okay, so அதான் என்ன சொல்கிறேன், add calendar to your Google account. So do you have that on the left, the service accounts calendar?
No, not.
Other calendarsல வரலையா?
Mhm.
What the hell, wait. Add calendar to your Google account. Share calendar with service account email ID. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Service account are not intended for you to be giving out to the users. Okay. Blah blah blah. Bro, okay. So we can't do this through the UI. Okay, fine. Bro, I think we'll wrap the stream up. This is
Okay,
actually pretty good, decent progress. So I understand what we need to do. Okay, so let me just
cool.
quickly tell you what we have to do. Let me see you. Wait. Yeah. So here's the thing. All of these answers is they keep repeating the same thing, right? There is a calendar list insert API. Okay, so what you need to do is we need to use our service account, authenticate ourselves, right, in code via code. And so usually what happens when you share a calendar is if you share your calendar with me, I'll get, either you or I will get a request that this person wants to share your calendar. I'll be able to see your calendar if I make a request. You'll be able to see my calendar if you make a
Okay.
request. And what we'll do is through email we'll accept that, right? But now the problem is service accounts are, like, think of these as temporary Google account, not temporary, like programmatic Google accounts, right? That have access to like whatever roles you specify, because these are
Yeah, they
these
don't
are
have an UI to like interact.
exactly, you don't have an UI. So what you do is you use this calendar list API, you authenticate with your service account and programmatically call this, right? And when you, and there is an insert method here, right? And in this insert method is where you'll use this to insert in your Google Calendar, right?
Okay,
So authentication might not work for us in this stream, and I think it's we're running a little late. It's okay.
yeah,
We'll wrap up. But this is good progress. We've actually figured out what we need to do, uh, and the code is also like it took shape. Even though this was just a template, I think we're in good shape. So by the next stream, I'm hoping we can get this done, and we can
yeah. I
move on
mean,
to the
this is
next.
like if we can get this working, this is like pretty good. We have
This is
cracked the
actually
part.
30 to 40% of the backlog. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
then it'll just be like if even if we can just wrap this up in a good front end.
Exactly. Right. We can still ship that. That makes sense.
Yeah,
All we need to do is just give it a chat box or chat window.
yeah.
We're done. We're solid there.
It'll
That
become
makes
like the MMVP, minimum viable product.
exactly. Minimum, minimum. Is that a thing? MMVP?
No.
ஓகே, நல்ல ஒரு நிமிஷம் ஓகே இருக்குமோ, ஒருவேளை இருக்குமோன்னு யோசிச்சுட்டேன். பட் ஓகே ஃபைன். But yeah, this is very good progress. Actually, we figured out a lot of things.
Yeah,
Um but hopefully next team we have all of this sorted out. Let me also work on this during the weekend, and
yeah,
we can move on. Right.
cool.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream. This is good progress. Peace.
Peace.
I
I'm
don't.
very sleepy at this point.
Yeah. Good night.
Good
And
night.
yes.
Bye bye.